Well, welcome back to Weather Center Live, and it's that time of the year, the end of 2017, and we're making way for 2018. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of the most popular spots to ring in the new year, New Year's Eve and New York City, Times Square. So here's a look at the forecast. We're looking at Sunday night, of course, clear skies, but sometimes that's not always the best news because look how those temperatures really drop. We're talking about close to 11 degrees, almost 10 degrees by midnight, but check out those wind chills. That's where it's really bad. I mean, we're talking about -2 to -4 degrees when you tap into that wind. So very, very cold temperatures. Before the bitter cold moves in this week, though, preparations are underway, including preparing over 2,600 Waterford crystals. The ball, by the way, weighs over 11,000 pounds. It's certainly a sight to see, but is it something that you would brave temperatures in the teens and not to mention all the crowds? Well, we want to bring in Dr. Erika Navarro right now, and let's talk about it.
But first, I brought you a gift. Yes. You know, we got to celebrate in style at the Weather Channel, so I got to have our awesome New Year's props. But is it too cold, Liana? I mean, it's going to be cold.
Yeah, I mean, and especially when you compare, like, people are going to be flying in from all over the country. I'm originally from the West Coast. You're from the East Coast.
Yes.
I don't see it being very fun.
Listen, you know, the East Coasters, especially the New Yorkers, I mean, you go. Doesn't matter. You know, you're out there. People literally will not cancel their plans, even when it's 1 degree. 1 degree. And we're talking about wind chills below 0. So this is the record low temperature in New York. But, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? People are absolutely resilient.
I mean, especially historically. I mean, look at that. I mean, you're still in the teens, so it's not super rare to see something like this. But, hey, I don't think I really want to go there. I'm like, especially with all the crowds. I mean, what do? You can't get out. So what do you do for food, water? I mean, you can't stay warm all the time.
You know, well, you come prepared, right? You bring your snacks. I mean, now you have to add extra layers, right? So that means extra pockets, you know, so you stake all your snacks, you pull them out, and especially with all those people around you, it's actually going to be quite a bit warmer, you know. I mean, that wind might come in and hit your face, but that's why you wear a scarf, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I saw someone on Twitter, actually, they were like, you know, remind people that libations, certain libations, I won't mention quite which ones necessarily, but they don't actually warm you up. It kind of gives you this false sense of warming. So you can't always trust that either, but even then, I mean, all the crowds, it can be kind of probably a little stinky.
Yeah, you know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience is how I've heard. You know, you'll never see anything quite like it. We're talking thousands of people. I mean, outside of a sporting event, this is probably the only time you're going to be in that kind of crowd, and it's just amazing to be there with that ball coming down. Everybody's super happy. It's very hopeful, you know.
I think we aren't alone. Just like Dr. Erika and I, when we asked some New Yorkers, they had the same difference of opinion. Very cool.
I probably wouldn't do it in the very cold. I mean, because once you're in, there's no way out. And so I don't know how they're going to stand it to be out here for 12 hours. That's a long time to be in this frigid weather. I mean, I hope they bundle up, whoever's daring to come out here.
Absolutely, because New Year's Eve in New York, you have to. You have to. I'd say it wouldn't matter how cold it was.
Well, you know, I just had to bust out my phone because I had some social media input from people.
Let's hear it.
And there was one in particular that I absolutely loved. Someone, Deborah Fox, she actually said, "No ma'am, no ham, no turkey, no nothing. The feeling of numbness in my fingers and toes doesn't excite me."
She means business, but you know what? The atmosphere means business because these wind chills are no joke. The temperatures are no joke, but I'm telling you, it's not going to deter people. When it comes to Times Square in New Year's Eve, people will be there.
People will be. I mean, I also did a poll real quick. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up because it was too good not to do it. 54% of people said they would not brave these temperatures.
All right. Well, I think more people need to come out and vote. We'll see what you think.